Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? In this fine little evening. What's up, Wiki? What's up, Four-Sided Sword? Welcome to the level request team. I haven't done this in a while, but... yeah, I was just like... little update on this level. The thing I did last stream, with this, it just like was bad enough. I'm just gonna, well, wait till there's requests in the forum, and so yeah, I'm just gonna work on that, I guess. I'm gonna work on this till I get a request, so feel free to... oh, well, that didn't take long. Alright, our first level. I'll just like turn off all these filters. It is. If I just had to describe, thank you. It's been long in the works. All right, let's see if sweet cyan is correct. Is the song okay? The song is downloaded. All right. Oh yeah, you just showed this in my server. Okay, off the bat, I think the texture's a little distracting. Other than that, it seems like decent so far. I would maybe remove have some of the details like removed or make a little more sense. Because like sometimes like details are just like added in just for the sake of it. I think it could have also added like a little more under that transition. Oh yeah, this one is the part I saw in my server, which by the way, I have a Discord server. You can like check it out, and you can join in the description. I will be responding to feedback and all that sort of stuff there. You can add video ideas and whatnot as well. Pretty cool stuff. I'm also noticing that it's slightly unoptimized. I'm getting a little bit of I'm not sure it's... okay, I don't think it's like that bad. I can also like tell that you're like looping up and whatnot. Shosh, you can put the level in the forum. Thank you. Okay. I do agree with some SVT sin. But I definitely agree with like how it was a little unpolished. You could have like maybe had some of the structures like not structures, but like the I think the indication was like decently fine. I was able to like see this thing, but I definitely think it's a little... I definitely agree on the details though. It was like cluttered and stuff. Not my greatest work. I had made better. That's totally cool. You did it pretty... That was a pretty good... That was pretty decent, though. That was pretty decent. How much was this? It was 8. I definitely felt this sinister. Hello, Linux. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Am I allowed to subscribe? I mean, hell yeah. It's not... It is not an obligation, but if you want to subscribe and whatnot, feel free to. You'll be hopefully seeing some of my videos as well, and I think those are gonna be awesome. Hello, Lungwellows, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How's y'all's day's been, by the way? Mine's been kind of a vibe. Pun intended, by the way. Or was it a pun intended? I don't know. You never... There's nothing in the forum right now, so I'm back to doing this. I'm just like trying to like okay. Oh, that didn't take long. You got... okay. It's a demon. There's a video. Is it a demon? Okay, Yachiforn the Insane is definitely a... yeah, it's a demon. Alright, okay, give me a moment. Let me see like how hard it is. Is it like an easy demon or? Okay. Did I download? I did not download the song. That's dumb of me. Okay, 59 seconds. I could like. Okay, pretty flowy gameplay. I don't mind that. I like the searchlight details as well. I think, okay, it does get a little difficult, so I may have to whip out the video. So, in a bit. So... Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna bring out the video real quick. I just need to bring this up to, I guess, this screen. So far it has 3 cents, Whisked, Chase Shadow, and Sync. Okay. It's very learny. Yeah, that's pretty fair. It was pretty learny, I could tell. Anyway, give me a sec, I'm gonna just get the video real quick. Get the link quick, so... And we should be fine. For sure. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. Okay. I'm slowly but surely figuring it out. I'm just gonna put this guy in here. Alright. Just gonna have a full screen, and then I'm gonna get OBS to see this video real quick. Oh god, it's playing. Let's not play yet. Now I think this should be fine. And boom. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see the video? It should be about the level. It should be like the level screen right now. It should say Premiere and all that. You just seen your link? Awesome. I'll be playing your level in a minute. Are we good? All right, sick. Let's begin. Let's see what you got here. I'd like the film clapperboard, by the way. Is it too loud or something? I don't know. I'm gonna keep it this low. Pretty flowy gameplay. I think you could like add a little bit of detail on that blue part. Like this amount of detail on the pink part is like pretty decent. And yeah, you got it like pretty much nailed here, in my opinion. Like now, I will say this about this part: it's way more like varied in color, right? Audio system be doubling. I think it's because of me having this on right now, but it should be fine. It should be fine now that I disabled that. I think some of those spaces were also like a little open and whatnot as well, giving a little bit of emptiness. But I think that's okay. 15 build hours. That's nice. What else? I'm gonna give it another playthrough real quick. This part also like was a little more disconnected from the rest, except maybe for like the last part with the more realistic guy, which maybe like if you're like going for like theme, you could have like maybe connected the rest of these parts with the things. Other than that, very vibey level. I actually liked it a lot. But yeah, I suggest like having a little bit more consistency on the theme and whatnot. And maybe have a little more variety on the colors as well for like this pink and blue part. all in all, pretty decent level. Let's move on. Pretty good stuff. That was definitely a demon. If I had mod powers, I would have tried to go ahead and send that, but I don't. I unfortunately don't, so that's how the cookie crumbles. Anyways, there is the next level is Field of Memories by 101 SRGD. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Where's my chat? I want my chat to be present. Yeah, this is slightly scuffed. I'm just like I'm gonna just give it a go. Okay. I actually like the color scheme here. The red and white. There's no fading gradient. Okay. Sea mines. Honestly, I like how you set up a theme here. I wanna like with the flowers. I think for this one you could like maybe tone down the and I'm gonna catch up with the chat as well. Fellas, there's a forum, buddies. It's just like if you want your level to be played, just send to the forum. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. You're trying to beat Batha as well. That's cool. How many percent? How much percent? Anyways, back to the level. I definitely like the varying adventurous feel. I think it could have like a little bit of detail on, not like the block design, but like the air deco, you know? Have like arrows or something. Also that's I don't think you should like rely on orbs as well that much, because like you can easily have some kind of scope. Right warning? Well, that was a great warning. I would try to have the spikes and whatnot be visible on the screen, so like be a little more visible at least, so it doesn't like, because like this is a very bright part, right? I can tell you still have a lot to improve and whatnot, but honestly, I think that was a pretty okay level for it. What you could do, I liked it. It was gonna be, I think it's like 7 stars, 7 to 8 stars, I think. Yeah. Pretty nice level for a beginner. All right, the next one is. Soon enough, I might have to get the form. I have to start randomizing. All right, the Freedom by Red Man White Sea. Wake up. Okay, 6 stars. Anything in the comments? Okay. What is this? Oh, there's a bit on-site readable in a sense. In terms of like gameplay. I think I would also like add some details here. What the heck? You could do like a lot to like polish and whatnot. I think you could. Okay, little mention. I'm gonna mention this. This is the first instance for the stream. If you like make a blind fall or something, like what am I meant to like expect like down here? Am I gonna land on a platform, or is it like a long platform? Is it like, I just think this is like the thing with like off-screen twomps. This is not Mario Maker, by the way. This is not a Mario Maker stream, but yeah. Basically, if you want the player to like figure out where you go, I think this is like meant to be like a little difficult, like a 9-star or something, 8-star. Or what was it? I don't know what I did do here. Yeah, you could, for example, like get the camera and whatnot to, and you could also like make a proper ending for the level as well. You can just like, there's still a lot to improve. I wish it didn't like end so suddenly and whatnot, but, and I also think you could like improve on some gameplay aspects and whatnot, and yeah. All right, welcome to the stream, fellas. Again, there is a form. There is a form. And there's the buddies, there's a form, you know? Okay. Thank you. I'll put an arrow of the show where you have to land. That is a pretty decent indicator in a sense. Like, definitely recommend using indicators in a, especially in situations like those. All right, the next one is a ship layout. Oh. Tiny, I will unfortunately... Huh. Why is it tiny? Okay, there's no comments. Okay, give me a sec, I'm gonna check what this is. I don't know why is it like 7 seconds. The level seems fine. It's okay, it's a very simple one, so I'm gonna bring it back. Bring it back real quick. Okay, I'm gonna get copyright striked because Stereo Madness. I mean, the ship gameplay is fine for this one. It's not that bad. The layout definitely needs to be longer if you want to get it rated one out, but not a terrible start in a sense for ship gameplay. Pretty cool. Not bad. I like that. Alright, next up. Template layout deco. Okay, we got another layout. This one's a long one. It says XL, but I think someone may have like cheesed it. Alright. Ardolf. Fallen Demon. Let's see what you got. Where's the layout is? Okay, up. In my opinion, you could like maybe color the spike here. Make this spike like stand out because like it like blends in like kind of with the purple design, and especially the glow that's behind there. You could like maybe have it stand out. A little bit of a blind yellow orb there as well. Like, in my opinion, you did a little bit of you did a better job in distinguishing these obstacles, like the spikes here. There is a form, buddies. I just wanna... I don't wanna put you guys in the timeouts. I wanna... Anyway, but yeah, what I was about to say, you could do quite a bit with those spikes and whatnot. Whoa, what the? Also that's a little scuffed, like, the fact that you have to like hit early, and if you just like hit late, you will just like die, and I think that's a little unfair. Don't you think? It's new. Reason to continue working on my solo, might as well upload what I have. That's cool. I wanna finish my solo. I think I should have at the beginning of the stream. Also, the speed here, I don't think it fits particularly with the song. Oh god. Whoa. Honestly, there is potential for a decent some decent stuff in the gameplay. I think, like, that part was pretty fun. All things together. This on the other hand, I think it could use a little more of a. Whoa. Okay. Wait, that was cool. Wait, did you do... Okay, I think I noticed you did this with the... What is it, the auto build? That I can give respect for, actually. That's pretty cool. But I think... I'd recommend, like, varying up the design and whatnot. Have a little bit of color switches. If you don't know how to do that, you could just like do the color trigger and whatnot. Okay, it turns into the layout here. That's fine. Okay, it gets a lit. I would also like touch upon the balancing of this level a little bit because this is way harder than the ship part we were just at, right? I also like an alternate path like this, like that like has a lot of stuff. I'm gonna check the bottom path as well, because I'm pretty sure there's like a little bit. Okay, I think the path starts here. Yeah. Honestly, and that's another blind jump. Okay. Okay. I think I also recommend like what is it? Switching up the sauce and whatnot to have a little more variety, or at least have have structures accompany them. Because like repetition is like never. I mean, it can be a good thing in some cases, but like, I think having variety in general in a level is good to have, you know? Oh, there's a... Okay, that's a teleport orb. Okay. A little bit of a copy-paste job there as well. Like, if you're gonna copy-paste, you can like, you could. I definitely think you should copy-paste stuff, but like, make sure that it's like at least slighter different so that it just doesn't feel repetitious, you know? Oh, dude, ship duel? Props for that as well. I've been seeing a lot of critical stuff, so that's an awesome thing to see in a level. What the heck? Yeah, I would say the gameplay is like unbalanced. You could easily like you could like buff and nerf parts. Like this one, for instance, is like way easier than that corridor part that we were at, which was pretty cool in my opinion. By the way, it was like temple inspired. Okay, why am I dying? Some of these orb timers are also like a little scuffed as well. All in all, there is still a lot to improve in my opinion. Just focus on like gameplay, sync, and whatnot, and have a little more variety. How long is this level, by the way? I'm gonna check a little more, and if it doesn't end, then I might honestly. I've pretty much like seen it all, I think. You gotta have a little more variation here. Up, down. Okay. Suddenly bloodbath? Okay. Okay. Alright. I think I've seen enough. Oh, it was I've seen enough. I think there was a lot to like improve and whatnot. Alright, you guys been chatting a lot. Why do you sound like Colin? I am not Colin. Don't worry. I'm not Mr. Coin Man. I'm not Mr. Coin Man. Alright, you guys decided to bomb the forums, I guess, while I was gone. So how about we get a load off the next level, and that's gonna be randomized because there is 18 of you who have submitted in the forum. Alright, now what is number 6? What is ID number 6? FNAO. FNAO 1 remastered. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh boy. Oh boy, horror level. Oh, it actually is FNAF remake. I have not played Five Nights at Freddy's, by the way, so I'm just gonna be if logic is your power, what are you without it? I'm just gonna... Alright, let's just like play this. Oh, hi. Honestly, I have no idea how Five Nights at Freddy's works. Okay, I'm gonna check what's going on. I don't know how FNAF works, nor do I like, but I definitely like vibe with the idea, right? There's like a lot of cool stuff and whatnot. I don't think I can like properly like critique something like this though, because like, first of all, I haven't like played these kinds of levels. I'm not. And I also don't want to get jump scared. Honestly, I'm not feeling like it. Right. I'm just really sorry, by the way. I don't really like skipping levels all that much. All right, the next one is 5. Well, Beast Place. I'm not gonna allow you. All right, next one is Como April by Lumwell. Cosmos 2, please. I'm not gonna do Cosmos 2. If it... Unless it's just like something you made and it's like a form. Anyways. We got a pretty neat layout. Oh. It's like a work in progress. And, yeah. You definitely got this planned, which is pretty awesome. Ooh, creativity. I love this. This is the beat. This is the beat. Bow, beat, bow, bow. I really love the consistency of the visual. I like the visual consistency, really. It's just like everything just like makes sense. It's like adds up to it, and the gameplay also seems like gameplay is like really good. It's like easy to read and whatnot, for like a non-demon and whatnot. I definitely think you should finish this for sure. Most of the deco is from 2024. I mean, as a guy who still decorates like someone who, someone like, my last level, like proper level, was from 2024. It was Broadway. The rest have been like either stuff from my videos, such as this one, Retray, etc., etc. But I haven't like made a proper level in a while, so yeah. Anyways, pretty good level. You should finish that for sure. Moving on. Alright, let's see. Is there anyone who has decided to be... Okay. This guy has submitted their level 3 times. That's not cool, man. Just don't spam the forms. Alright. 10. I said no, by the way. Mr. Russian user, I'm gonna have to put you into timeout for that. Sorry. How many levels in forms? There is currently 18 in the form. Anyways. Lightning Sky came up to the form. Okay, this guy's doing critiques as well. Alright. Oh, okay. Space atmosphere. Okay, off the bat, I do like the idea. I like the space idea. But for those asteroids, you could maybe like make them rotate with like the rotate trigger and whatnot. And to make it like more, how could I say it? It's like animated, I guess. Oh god. I'm gonna turn that back on and I'm gonna put up practice mode. I do like the attempt text, and I think, what's the line supposed to be? I think you could write the stones as well here, to have a little bit more variety here. Ooh. I wonder if the planet's like supposed to be a little forward here, and it just isn't because of the thing. Also, another critique about the background here. Those usually planets are like asteroids aren't like transparent. So I think what you should do is to just make the background asteroid like darker or something, so you can like have the foreground asteroid, like the one I just died on there, just stand out, you know. It also gets a little empty here, which is unfortunate. Empty and a little less variety, but yeah. pretty good. Otherwise, I like the idea, but you definitely could like develop it a little more. And also you could like fix the black hole. Do you think it could get rated? I will say no, unfortunately. Just like I think it could like do quite a bit with the development and whatnot. But this doesn't mean it was bad, because it wasn't. No level is bad unless it's like actually like terrible. Yeah, I agree with Orb Grind here. It's it has potential. All right, you guys are going along with the form. All right, number 1. I already played this one. Did I not do that? Okay. Okay. All right, 18. It is. All right, it is. Oversight by just a little bee. I know this guy. I'm pretty sure. Maybe? Cool, great potential. Okay. Okay, it's a layout. Oh, we're getting a proper like reverses and whatnot. Oh, okay. I was expecting the icon to come from the right, like just like the middle, and then like up top, but yeah. I'm also pretty sure you can like disable the teleportation like animation there. Anyway. Oh, this one's a little tough. A little tougher than the rest. Like, see, you could like disable the portal particles there. You could do that the same on the teleport portal as well. What the heck? That was a little scuffed, the ending, but what else do I say? Also for layouts, I don't think 3D is like too necessary. And I also think you could like improve on some of the structuring here. Now let's see if oh wait, you actually did fix the stuff. Never mind. What did I die? What did I get bunk up to? You could like maybe have the camera like move around this. I also would say that the level just doesn't sync like at all. Also, you can like skip the mini portal there and the guy there. I think there's stuff to work on in terms of gameplay, like a little bit of balancing and whatnot. And also like, and yeah. Other than that, you got a lot to learn, but it's like not bad. It's like fair enough. It's like, I thought I fixed the thing with the red pad. Well, the more you know, I guess. I used to be a bit of a bug hunter myself. What the heck? All right, I rolled number 16. It's Rooftop Run by YTP IKIM Ickman. Oh, YT Pikmin. I thought it was YTP, dude. Oh no. YTPs are great though. They're funny. Oh, okay. You get 1.0-ish? 1.0-ish with like slopes and whatnot, which by the way, we're not in 1.0. And also like effects. Gameplay doesn't seem bad. I would maybe like brighten up the orb outlines. Like, I don't mind them having being like colored or anything, but I think this is a little too saturated. Like, see how the ground spike decorations like work? Just like try to aim for something like that, in my opinion, because like I think it like makes it look a little prettier. I also don't think the glitch shader fits in that much, but it's like not bad. The camera is a little. The camera rotation is like a little thing. What is it? What was that? Okay, there's a lot to like pack in. A little bit of a copy pasted ending. In my opinion, that was a little lazy. I'll be honest. But yeah. This seems so formal. I've seen you here, Quasi. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think there's I think some of the gameplay at the end could have been a little fixed. Like, let me just go into the editor real quick. Like, I think it could have a little more than just like orbs here, and you could like fix the gameplay. And I also noticed the easing on the area move, or yeah, the area moves. They were a little. Oh, there actually were easings, but it's like super snappy, and I'm not sure if that was the intention or not. But all in all, not a terrible level. I'll say that. All right, next one. 18. Interesting. It's GDS by Hubble 2GD. Not sure if he. This part seems a little harder than the rest, I'll be honest. Okay, the swing copter was a little easy. I think, you could do a little more variety in terms of the gameplay. Ooh, that texture was nice. I think you did what's this made with like allium or something? Or whatever that mod was. I'm not that familiar with the mods at all. I need to like learn them. I heard. Okay, we got another set of orb spam. Okay, this is a little. This is the gameplay from before. You beat the level now. Go do something. Yeah. The one that mod that import images? No, there was like I'm pretty sure you could like import a font and you could just like tap out the thing and it would go from the front. Yeah, CyberX, please send it to the font instead. Anyway, there was still like potential with that. I don't know. Anyway, next level it is. Oh wait, how many? 22. Okay. 13 is by Mega 007 GD. Just a platformer 2. 55 second timer. Ooh. Off the bat, this is very well, really well colored. I'll give it that. I think we go up here. Where's the light? Yeah, where did the light go? It was like super. Okay, the lever did rotate. You could like maybe layer down the thingy, and also like maybe add a little bit of camera. Hey, Endon, we are indeed so we're back. But yeah, I really like the visual presentation and whatnot. Ooh, and that cutscene was like well made. Really short and well made. I really want to get into platformers at some point. How is it going, Endin? Alright, we got the coins. Orbs could use some more interesting visuals to make it feel more alive. Maybe? I mean, you could like add a simple clone. I think that would be kind of good. You know, on its own. Alright, anything in here? No, okay. Dang it. That was funny. Ooh. Okay. I can't get the lever yet. Okay. Is there another way? I definitely think you could like use a little bit of cameras and stuff. For like zoom out the camera a little bit because like you can like into it. Okay, we escaped the cave. Is this it? It is. Well, that ended in interesting note. Honestly, if you expanded on that a little bit, and like did a little more variety on that. Also, this is the kind of theme where it's hard to tell what kills you and what doesn't. I think it was pretty clear, in my opinion, ended. Like, it was not bad. Not bad. So it's like a preview. Yeah, it probably is. But I definitely recommend, like, finishing that. That was, like, really cool. That was really cool. Thanks for requesting. Alright, next one is 23. Alright, we get number 1 again on the form. We get Bad Geometry by Blood Dexka. I hope I didn't... Okay. Bad Apple. Rhythm and more genre switches. Disables polish? I'm not gonna disable polish. Vibe. Oh! How am I... Okay. That was a little unpredictable. I just didn't expect that. I just somehow predicted that would happen. But an actual critique, however, would be maybe related. Like, look at the background here. Like, it just like sticks by and whatnot. How about we could have the background is just okay. Yeah, the pulse meter shows. It's just. Oh, we got a monster as well. What is this portal? The rotation portal? Is that what it... I think that was that. It's just like... I love the monster. You could add some easings on the portals as well. And you could just like remove the gears here. It's a little messy. Like this is like, and also maybe calm down with like the camera spins as well. Whoa, what the? Where do I even go here? Yeah, it's like affecting the gameplay as well. It was like... I barely saw anything out of that text as well, because like the idea is like, itself is like pretty cool. It's been done before and whatnot, but I love... Even I did this kind of level, like, a decade ago. I've been playing this for a decade, holy. When did you guys, like, begin playing Geometry Dash? Like, how long have you been playing? Like, how much of an unk I am Okay, we got geometrical dominator style stuff. I would maybe like brighten out the grass a little bit here, but... Oh wait, we went back in time. What? Why are we... We went back in time. This is TOE2. 3D is a little incorrect here as well. Like, let me just like the 3D, I think it's like, if it like starts from here, it shouldn't like end on the corner here. It should just like go down and then like wrap around or something. There's a lot of things. And then we get, oh, we got a boss fight as well. Okay, the arrows were for like side readable. I think there was like a text for that, but like it was like hard to like decipher. Okay, I think there is an attempt to like prevent transitions. It gets a little like, I do appreciate you trying to like make sense of the transition and what is coming, but I think it should like still show like the actual portal and like what is next, you know? If you're like trying to like make it like side readable or something. Whoa. Okay, I can appreciate the sound effects and the 2.2. Oh, that's a devilish fake. I don't mind that. I don't mind that though. Show me my Magma Bound progress. I haven't played Magma Bound, so I got no progress to show you. Pretty good level though. I've seen a video of it. I've seen videos of it. Or like pretty cool looking. Oh god, yeah. There's a lot of like gameplay like inconsistencies as well, and with the camera. And we're back to 1.0, full circle. A little bit of a layering issue with the background being the foreground, I think. I'm not sure if that was like intentional. Your Magma Brown thingy. Mr. Galarian, I'm gonna show you something. I haven't played Magma Bound. Anyway, next level. Oh my god. I'm gonna check up if people have been spamming. Oh, there has been some spam going on. Please submit to the form once. Thank you. Anyway, next up, we got... Next up, we got... There's 27 in the form. It is ID number 7, and it is. Let me just get it real quick. Guys, in the forum, please. And then, since you're on the stream right now, you could like maybe delete the ID thingy in the forum. Anyway. Yeah, cool carry. If it lands on the forum, there's like 27, and it's like, okay, I'm getting too focused on the chat. What the heck? Okay. So far, I like the pixel style. What the? I like the overall presentation of this. I think the blue tint is like... Not sure how much purpose the blue tint has. in a sense. This one's a straight up memory here. Yeah, like, you could have done this and it could have been like, it could have worked. I think this is easily the best part. Oh, dude. You can also like see when the thing like the ball objects like start to like snap. Like the ball objects like snap on their way, and it's a little unpolished. I'm getting. I think the pink is a little over prevalent in that part. I think it's just like the edit color trigger. They're doing it spinning a little too much in my opinion. Like, I understand it's for the bots, and I think you actually got some really good stuff going. And yeah, this end screen is like really good as well. That one's super cool as well. But I think you could like tone down some of the color trigger stuff. Color trigger shader stuff. And whatnot. I also think the end screen was a little too long. You could have like ended the level there. I'm gonna check a little bit how much the object was. About 60k. All in all, pretty decent stuff. I think it could like have a little bit of things to stand out on it. Alright. Let me just like give you a like, and I think that was like 8? 5. I think that was like a little harder than 5 stars, so I'm gonna give it a 7 stars. Pretty good stuff. You should try and send out the mods, and also fix the minor issues there. Alright, next up. You guys have been sending a lot of stuff. Alright. Next one is Wacky World. I did not download the song. Ooh. I like the coloring here. Okay. Bit of a style change. Icon almost doesn't keep up. I think the background is like... Okay. Okay. What the... little scuff there. This okay. This level does quite a lot, which I think is okay, 9 inner circles, which is like admirable, but like also like you could like but it also like makes the level have like I prefer like thematical levels and whatnot, but yeah, some of the decoration has also been like pretty messy, like that previous part. This part is like pretty fine for like a transition as well. I do find the question mark decoration in this kind of fun. Alright, there was quite a lot in this. Interesting. This guy... I definitely agree, like... I'm seeing a tinny block. A tinny block indeed. Interesting how you have the crystal over here. Like, I like the modern aspects of this. Like, this first part was really good, but then it like transitions to like, I think one of the only like realistic parts in the level that like had a nature sort of thing. And in that sense, it's a little inconsistent, in a sense. And I also think the camera was a little scuffed in this sense. And some of the things also like clashed with the background. I think the yellow bits in the background, they serve as like kind of decent, but like just like clashes in a sense. And then we get to the blue part, which just had no... There was like no movement in this part either, unlike some of the other parts. Here we had like moon stuff. I think that's fine. I think you could like have a little filter, like a little filter, like a blending filter or something that like covers up the behind of the block design, but also doesn't cover the background. So therefore, you can like have a little bit of a brownish sort of thing that also like makes the background like stick out, you know. The pulse transition here was like really good. Here, I think these saws, like, I appreciated the drop shadow, by the way. You made it like stick out a little bit, but let's make a little improvement. Like, let me try and cook with this one. Like you could have done this as well. Like, have like the thing like saw just, oh god, just. Well, that sounds a little ruined, but you just paste the color, and you can see what I mean. You can just like have this saw just be a less saturated and whatnot, just to make like things make it a little stand out. And as for this, yeah, this one's where the level I think got a little off the tracks again. Like, you started having a lot more detail than necessary, I think. And a lot of it's also like monochromatic detail. You could like maybe have, let me just like, you can also like not have this much glow, or like just like have the glow like be there. Okay. And then we got a 9 circles part for some reason. Like, I don't know why this is here. If this was like sprinkled, if like elements of this was sprinkled on this part, you could have something really unique, in my opinion. But yeah. And then we get to the ending, which, I mean, in my opinion, was one of my favorite parts, I'll be honest. And yeah. All in all, I think you could do with some consistency and with the decoration. Anyways, moving on. That's not the thing I forgot to scrabble the ID. Alright, it's a layout. It's named That's Cool. And it's by Cooper Lack. Type in the chat, enter decorator if you want to be in the team. What? Off the bat, I think you could like get some use out of a camera, you know? Just like use the camera trigger here. Other than that, it's like not too bad. Maybe have some of the sauce like spread out a little. That also was a little blind. Like, also like, I wonder how you're gonna decorate this. Like, if you're gonna make a layout, think of like how you're gonna decorate the thing. That's why I like see people like do their structures and whatnot, which is actually a pretty good tip in my opinion. Just like have structures and whatnot. Also, what the heck is this shit part. This is a little scuffed in my opinion, so I'm gonna. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I didn't want to. I wanted to no clip that, but like just like didn't want to. Because like that's a little scuffed. I think there are definitely like scuffed elements in the gameplay, like elements that like are like harder than the rest. It's a little unbalanced, you know. Stuff that it's like. Stuff that's like unbalanced. Some of it's also like good, but also some of it's like it's a mess, I would say, to put it lightly. And yeah, my alignment could have been wrong. Yeah, in the duel I could have been wrong, but like that's like the issue in a sense, because like that's not supposed to happen in a sense, but it's not bad of a layout. There is potential in this. Just like fix some transitions, some gameplay and whatnot, and yeah. To put it lightly, I mean, like, I don't wanna say that. I don't wanna say that levels are bad. Like, that's just like terrible criticism, but like, yeah. Okay, there is someone who has been. Okay, okay, there is, I think I just also played your level as well. I should have probably checked the forum, because like, you guys should not be sending levels that are like, just don't send your levels in the form like twice or something, just like to have more chances, because like just don't, you know. All right, let's continue. We got 36 in the form. I think I'm gonna do one more of this. A fire geometrical, just put it in the form, please. Thank you. I'm gonna delete your message, but okay, that's not the. Anyway, I'm gonna actually keep it in there, but keep it in the form. But I'm gonna switch up the. I'm gonna delete the form, because like it's been like an hour at this point on the stream, and people could have been people have left the stream and whatnot. And yeah. Anyway. Caramel Rush by Concerned Rush. Ooh. I like the colors off the bat. And whatnot, but I think some of the visuals are a little intense in a sense. Like, it was a little intense in a sense in the previous part, but I think it's like pretty okay now. Like, you gotta also like have the color transition to the purple one over there, a little unfinished in a sense, so you could maybe deal with that. Other than that, it's like not bad, honestly. Just like a little intense with some of the decoration at the start. And yeah. Inspired by Wit12's YouTube tutorial, Vapor. Alright. Hey, you got a trail. That's fun. I don't know why I put it in insane, but other than that, I don't think the gameplay or decoration was that bad in a sense, but it could like what if the creator copies the level on their own? if you just tell me the main, and I can see like if there's like consistency or not, you know. Just put it in the forums, please. I'm gonna. All right. Let's do a little something. Okay, I'm gonna empty the form now. If you want your level to be played, and if you're on the stream right now, please, 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 feel free to send it now again. So yeah, form is indeed reset. All right, let me just take a drink real quick. Ooh, 27 of you guys are here. Holy. You guys came by. Alright, I'm gonna wait till 10 responses pop up. Alright, there we go. Now, let's get to playing. Okay. Person number 14. Or like level number 14 popped up. And we got GMD full 2-2. Okay, this seems like a copy 2. Like we just like do that and it's just like 2-3. Okay. Which is interesting. Okay, wait. That opened up with Geometrical Dominator on a start position, by the way. So let me see if this is like... Okay, yeah, this is just like straight out the Rob Top level, so... It's a modified Rob Top copy, so I'm afraid I'm gonna skip this one. Sorry, Queasy. It's a modified... Like, that was just like... It's a... It's not, it's a full version, but it's still like a modified copy of the original level, right? Because like it was like extended. It's like Skeletal Extremigans, you know? Anyways, moving on. Next one is Space Circles by Blue Body of Blue. All right. I thought there was gonna be 9 circle stuff. What the? I think this is like meant to be like a layout or something. There's a lot of stuff missing. I will say that. Like, even for like a layout, like if you're gonna have like a cube and whatnot, I also don't recommend like doing the blue orb thing or like the. Yeah, I keep like dying here because like I think the portal spacing is just like super inconsistent, and that's just like, why? Oh god. That being said, okay, we got a background change. And the level just ends. I think... Alright, that was, okay. I think the level felt well, it probably is felt unfinished, but it's like... But also, like, miss, like, structure. I think you could benefit from adding, like, a structure and more space elements, because, like, the only space element I saw in this level just was, like, the planet. And, you can also, like, do more with, like, the circles effect as well. Because I also noticed that, I think you did that with, like, owlins and whatnot. I think you got a lot to learn. A lot to learn. It's kind of hard to say. Anyways, moving on. Any... Alright. Please, 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 just put into the form, please. Oh my god. I don't wanna say this all the time, so I'm gonna start like timing some of you out for this. I'm sorry. But I gotta have control on how many levels I wanna send. Okay. I would have to wait for another 15 turns, it seems. I mean, that's like the brutal kind of thing. Put it in the title of stream. I otherwise would, but it would feel like tacky in a sense. I have it in the. I have it in the format. Anyways, we got number 4. What is number 4? We will find out just about now. It's Create by Grunto. This one's a year old. We'll see if it's... Okay. Walkers at the drop. I'm gonna... Bit of an extended death there. I don't know why. What the heck? How did I die to? Where did I die to? The gameplay, in my opinion, is like pretty good. It's like, it flows pretty well. It flows pretty well, I think. It is like consistently difficult as well. And it also like has a lot of variety, which is like pretty awesome to see. Like this part is like really unique with like the way it's like presented itself. I also like the use of area moves. I think the coloring is like a weak point in the level, but and it also ends on I think all in all, I think the main issue is really just like the decoration is just being a little samey in a sense, except for like the final few parts, which then had like the transparent objects as well now. I also think like the color scheme, like this and the like the green sort of thing, I think I could like improve on that. I appreciate the usage of like complementary colors, but like it also like makes it like stick out in a kind of weird way. This part easily was one of the best though, like just having the thing be transparent and whatnot. Also like the little shockwave thingy here. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that's... I'm pretty sure I already timed you out, Fire Charmer's goal. I'm just gonna... Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna put it in the title because you didn't... Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some changes for the next stream. Alright. 25 in the form. Let's see what our next level is. It's 3. What is 3? It is EXO by E-Dog Hill. Ooh, okay. I really love the colors already. I think this, I think some of this does, like, clash, though. Like, I don't think I don't think, like, the 3D block and the sauce which should just, like... But I also like the background. Is this like a repeating gimmick? That's cool. Like... I like the way some of the visuals are presented in here. Like you definitely nailed the background. I definitely love that. But okay, wait, is this like meant to be like a... Oh yeah, it's for the 500 object contest. I think you could, like, in that case, I definitely can see the repetition working out. And also, like, for maybe this object, you could, like, have the area move thingy going on, but that's maybe. I also think you could, like, maybe have, like, a pulse loop could work, like, just like a color loop that, like, changes some of these colors to make it, like, less repetitive. And I think I would, like, improve some of the glows here as well. Like, maybe have them a little brighter, just like a little, and a little thinner as well. Just like have it be less transparent. Have this like a little darker. There's a lot of things you could do with this. But yeah, pretty nice for a... Pretty okay for a 500 object level. I definitely appreciate the use of the gradients, but yeah, those are kind of hard to, like, execute on a 500 object level. Let me see if you... Yeah, you still have, like, decent amount of objects to use as well. You could have, like, gone to 499. I don't know what the contest... I don't know if the contest, like, disallows, like, the edge of the limit or whatnot, but yeah. Why were you timed out? There's a form for the requests. There's a form for the requests. Okay, there's a form for the request. You could have, like, submitted it there, but you kept, like, saying it in chat. And, for that, I had to, like... time out for that. So, yeah. Anyway. We got ID... Okay. Person number 9. With... a threatening double name. Do we... Okay, never mind. It's just the DJ Nate song. Never mind. It was not a threatening name. Alright. Okay, we got 2.0 vibes. I can definitely see the vibes in there. Kind of a tough jump. I will say some of the jumps feel a little inconsistent. Like, you just die to, like, stuff I don't think are, like... meant to, in a sense. Like, what I hit the edge there, that was a little scuffed. I think it's like as hard as like deadlocked, I think. So in that sense, I should be. It's a demon, and you could also like fill the edge up there as well. Whoa. Also, you can like do that. You can like barely cheat death if you wanted to, but I think I'm gonna just play it the normal way. I would adjust some of the coloring here as well, like have the background be a little darker than the block design, and maybe a little bit less saturation. And I think by that point, I think the level will look a little better. I think you could also like deviate a little bit from the original Deadlocked as well, because I can tell this is like based on that. Okay, okay, this is definitely the what I was just asking there. All right, that's gonna. You could have a little bit of movement there on the designs there to make it a little more lively, because like, or like at least some air deco or something on the wave there. All in all, I think there was like good ideas here, and alright, that's enough for the song. All in all, I think there was like good ideas. I definitely like that it was based on 2.0 and whatnot. However, I think the coloring and some of the gameplay aspects could be a little tweaked. All in all, it was not bad. Not bad of a level. Alright, let's move on. Sometimes I just misrate things. Just it was definitely like more of a demon, I'll be honest, but anyway. I'm gonna play some more stuff. Alright. 31 in the form. We get 14. Some of you guys just keep like requesting multiple times, so please don't do that. Alright, next one is VTH2 by FeetCam. It's a layout apparently, okay. Pretty tight layout. What the? I'm pretty sure this is like based off like an extreme demon. Oh god. This is tight. Oh, I made it that time. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is not not a medium demon. And I would say like some aspects with like the gameplay feel a little unpolished. Some of it feels a little jarring, like that. Okay, that's meant to be for a cutscene. However, I do like the ideas in this, for sure. Like for the layout, like this part is like really good. And then but sometimes it just like feels random, like this one, for instance. It's kind of tough to explain what am I dying to? Okay. And some of it's just like a lot of crazy stuff. Okay. Crimson, I'm gonna have to time you out, sorry. You just keep... Alright. I think some of the gaps in there could have been like improved. I could have maybe like checked the layout, but you had no video, so can't do much about that. Next level, 32. Yeah, I just used the form, please. Thank you. Alright, we got number 1. Who was the first one to submit in this little form reset? It was Moon Explorer with early signals. Crazy like to distract ratio, or like to download ratio. Level with no triggers? Okay. That's pretty cool. Ooh. Very experimental too. I'm loving this. I'm loving this far. Maybe have the spike a little... stand a little more, but yeah. But yeah, I love the coloring. I love the atmosphere, which is like awesome. Okay, I didn't expect that to be a saw. Maybe you could have like improved. You could have made that a little more clear, I'll be honest. Don't touch. You made the cubes a little more clear. That's cool. I think I could like make some of these like rotate even. Like have a little bit of... And maybe like... Whoa. Okay, a little bit of force, which is unexpected, but fair. I think you could also like have a little more variety here on the ship part, because it's just been the same deco for a little bit. It drags it a little out. Okay, we're back to the normal stuff. What the? Okay, that... And maybe have the camera like a little zoomed out here. Just so things would be like... That was good though. For no triggers too? Like... Oh wait, you could... Oh dude, I keep forgetting. You had no triggers. No wonder you could like... You could maybe have the blocks like toggle. Oh wait, no, you can't even toggle that. You could maybe like have 2 colors and then have... No. That's kind of tough. I can understand the limitations in that case. Really good though, for no triggers though. I love the theming. That was great. Thanks for submitting that. Alright. Next one. 35. That's 25. 35. We got 34 on the number, and the 34th is called Wave by Voidude. Alright. Flash warning, alright. I think it could... There is like a base here, which is pretty cool, but I think you could have a little... add a little more sauce to it than just like color changing effects. And like the melting, like the only thing else that is like not related to colors is the melting, which is actually kind of a cool detail, but like you could like maybe have something else going on. And yeah. I wonder if this is like a challenge. It was a wave challenge. Okay. I should have paid attention. I'm pretty bad at rules. That was kind of fun though. All right. Chill out, guys. Do not spam the form with the thing. The level will not be played if you guys submit to the chats. All right. 36 in the form right now, and the 20th level of that form was spec. Okay. Active full. Okay, we got another full version. Okay, I'm gonna see if you actually made an active. If you, I'm pretty sure you did though. There was like no copy mark. No. Oh yeah, there it is. I found it. Okay, we'll play this one. It's 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay, we're gonna have a big one. Off the bat, pretty accurate to the Rob Top style. Gameplay is like pretty fun, in my opinion. Very inspired by Rotop, for sure. I think it nails a pretty good job at that, but if we were to like expand on that, you could like maybe have a little more. How can I say this? Just try to make it like your own, in a sense. Like this is an attempt at that, but yeah, which is something I can appreciate quite a bit. Other than that, pretty good retro level. Oh yeah, this is nice. I think this is my favorite part of the level, for sure. Alright. I think that's where the original... Yeah, hi Spawn. I'm gonna... Yeah, I made sure to like delete those messages. You shouldn't spam, honestly. I had a moderator earlier in the stream, but like he was just not there. Pretty good transition. Slight swag rather. Honestly, really well made, like wrapped up style level. If you like made something that like had it like stand out a little more. And whatnot. And also like you could like have something a little more different going on here. Because like if you're like making an extension to what you would do in a level, would you want the extension like have a little more flair to it? Like if you want to add something new to it, you know? And yeah. Pretty good level. Like, I would say that was yeah, okay. Insane 9. I'm gonna give it an I'm gonna give it a 9. That was pretty accurate. Overall, not bad. Not bad. Moving on. Okay, Clarence. Clarence. Come on. Come on. Come on, yeah. Personal information? What? What's going on? That's never a good thing. Alright. The next one is 39. We get 15 in the form. What's the 15 level in the form? Well, we're about to find out. It's a preview, so this one's gonna be. It's Wasserdruck preview. Okay, some critiques here. We'll gladly do that. Interesting vibes. Not the biggest fan of the fact that the glow there was like not blending. But I do like the green atmosphere. What is this meant to be? Interesting how you went with like a double sort of thing. A double mini pearl obstacle. Also, stuff like that is like kind of tough. You need to like account for stuff like that in your gameplay sometimes. But it's like, although in concept this is like not bad. It just like needs polish and like gameplay and whatnot. And I think you got otherwise a pretty good start for a layout here, and for a level actually, because like you already had like a piece of decoration here. Like that jump shouldn't have been like. I had to like actually reach out for some of these. Some of these jumps are like harder than they're meant to be, which is a little scuffed, but yeah. But yeah, I would recommend just like having glow, having this. You have this glow right at the start. I'm gonna just give a little decoration thing. Just gonna. You can keep the glow. I actually like how the glow is in there. Let's like give a next free. How about we just put 4 and have blending on it. Blending on the thingy. Something like this. Maybe have it a little dark as well. Just like super dark. And now you have like you have the ambiance glow in a sense. But that's pretty cool. Alright. Next level. Alright. Yeah, there was like no blending. There was like no blending on it, which is what I wanted to like do it. Alright, the next level is. Give me a sec, I'm gonna. Some of you guys are still like, I don't know. I'm gonna definitely change that next stream, unfortunately. That's just how it is. Anyway. 43 of you. 43 levels, that's crazy. 17. Into the forms, please. I'm not Syrexia. Alright. Anyway. The next level is gonna be whatever this is. Up to date, anything here? There's a copy. Okay, what is this a copy of? Not that. it's a deleted copy. Okay. I'm gonna quickly check this one. Give me a sec. Okay, don't mind the BRB screen. It seems fine. I just wanted to make sure because that... Sometimes there's been like evil people who just had to like do the level and whatnot. Anyway, let me just put the thing. It didn't seem to have like any NSFW stuff. It also has a start position, which is like scuffed. I think you should like fix that as well. Other than... Also, I don't know if that was like... This doesn't seem to be like super serious of a level. Which is like... Yeah, I think I'm gonna... I don't think I have too much to say on that. Alright. Let's, Alright, 43 of you. I think I'm gonna do one more form reset in a bit, and then yeah. Alright. Anyway, 43. We got 22 out of that, so that's not... Alright, 22. It is. One house per Rafer? I don't think Rafer's on the stream. Alright, is Rafer on the stream? Rafer's not on the stream. We have to move on. This is a skip. This is definitely not from the person who posted it. They also misspelled Rafer, so that's how I know. Alright. Let's see what the actual next level is. It is 37. They gave a video, so... Any chance... Okay, it's a demon. A Nong. Okay, sync is not ideal. Only the new ground song. Okay. And the level seems to be kind of good. So let's see if I have to pull out the video. Ooh. Okay. Flashy visuals. But it's like not bad. I think okay, some of this does feel a little clashy. Some of the details here. It's just like got... And some of the portal locations, like that one, felt a little out of place. What the hell? What is this? Okay. Ooh, okay, we got a dual ship gimmick. Something like, what is the end this year? By Dougie? Alright. But yeah, I don't think mods will send this, mostly because of the new ground song, or like the Nong, really. Because in my opinion, it doesn't fit that well. And I think you said that in the description. Okay, it did have sync. It's synced there, but it's just like, it just didn't fit, you know? There's some good ideas here. They're like decently executed as well. Like that, but I think there should be like a little bit of cohesion in some oh god, in some of these bits. What does the thing move? That thing move as well. A little bit inconsistent in details as well. Like, and I think I also just died to a bug there, so you might want to check that out as well. Alright, then we... And there, okay. Where could bro possibly be for it to be in midnight? Probably Asia. That's normal. Yeah, I got... please send in the forms. Thank you. There's a couple... Okay. Please send it into the forms. Thank you. Alright. I think I play... Okay. The 43 in the form, and then we get number 30. Alright, let's put that in. We get I'm not an egg. Interesting. 51 minutes of editor time. Okay. Stereo Madness? I'm gonna check this one because this was like very recently uploaded and it's a interesting name. It seems fine. It's just like a layout, but it's like super copy pasted and whatnot, but yeah. It's just like, let's play it. It seems fun. That was not Stereo Madness, by the way. Egg. Pretty repetitive gameplay, in my opinion. You could like have a little more variation going on. And also like, that's why I don't really use like red orbs that often. You could like just like fall into the pitfall of just like, oh god. Also, no. This level's killing me. Oh, I think we're done here. Alright, that was not that much to talk about there. Just like a lot of repetition on that layout, you know? Alright, I'm gonna do... The next level is probably going to be the last one before I do one more switch up. And gonna also try and do a little thing real quick as well. So, yeah. Can I like... Anyway. We get 46 on the form. It's 5. It is by Platy 10 to start. Okay. Pretty simple designs and whatnot. I think you could also like have a little bit of something going on in the background, for example. Because it's like a little plane, you know? Do you die to that? Okay, you don't die to the fake spikes. Okay. There is no sync. Good. I like the song though. I also think you could like have some variety here or not. Alright. I think it could have a little bit of variety and whatnot. And on the decoration side, and I also think it could like have a little bit of movement. So just have a little more dynamics going on. But it was not that bad, gameplay wise. I really like that. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna do a little thing. Do a little thing there. All right, I'm gonna reset the form. For one more time in this, and yeah. Feel free to resend the form there. All right, Builderman. Do you have GD so we can geode? I do have globed, but I tend to just use it for like non stuff. I actually have not that big of a clue though as to what is going on. But yeah, feel free to just send your level into the form right now. I got the stuff and create a room. I'm not gonna unfortunately create a room. Okay. Just send your ID. That's cool. Alright, there's 10 of you in the form. I'm gonna give it a going. It's number 1. Ooh, the fastest of them all got to the level. It's Tap Locking OG by Crimson 75F. Okay. Sorry, I just found that's such a skinny spike that actually made me laugh. You made my day for that one. You made my day for that one. That was really funny. Anyways, if I want to like criticize the level, I think you're like decently new, still at creating. I think you could like color the mid ground, for example, and also have like the level be synced to like the beat of the level. Bum, 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 bum. What was that on the top supposed to be about? Anyway, there's definitely still a lot you can learn. I recommend like learning the color trigger. Actually, I could just like actually like show how to do that, because like I can tell you're still like new enough to like not know that per se. So, and I tend to sometimes like show how to do that. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna quickly show the thing. Okay. Little tutorial on the color trigger. You can find it on this tab. And if you click Edit Object, you can get this menu. If you press this plus button for say, you can get this menu, and BG is for the background, right? I'm gonna show the background. It's light blue at the moment, but if I just turn it red and this fade time, it's like, again, like how many seconds it takes. If it's like 1, it's like 1 second. So if I just like play this now and go past the trigger, you can see the background turns red. And you can do this for basically like any. Let's just like go to the mid ground, for example, and have it like. Let's have it like be that and something like that. And now you can see the thing actually like. Ooh, that actually turned out pretty good as well. You can change the mid ground color. You know, that's like a little bit. That's like one of the easiest triggers to learn, which is awesome. All right, the next one is there's 16 of you in the form. It's number 12. Did I... Okay. Number 12 is... I think you typed your ID wrong. Unfortunate. I'll let you do that, and I'll let you resend that if you want, but okay. But it was like there. Okay, let's try that again. It's 9. Okay, Electrum Jump Dynamics Test. Okay, we got a Toby Fox song. Okay. Electrodynamics and Jumper themed. Oh, it's this song. This is... That's not possible. That's impossible. I'm pretty sure that's impossible. You can't just throw an impossible level like that. Ah. Alright. And also just like... Why is there like a skip portal there as well? It's just like... Yeah, this seems a little unplay tested. Like, it's just like played in the editor. Because like, I ran into that issue once exactly, and I only realized in like a level request stream that is like there. Also, you can like save up on triggers by doing the for that spike fall, by the way. This is also a little unbalanced because like you could just like this is like the easiest part of the whole thing. I appreciate the camera uses though. Like you could definitely try to like fix the blind jumps at the very least. Yeah, this is definitely like impossible in a sense. You definitely didn't playtest this much. So I think the main giveaway or like the takeaway from that is that you should like play the level without ignore damage or no clip, you know. All right, next up. The next up is this funky color or funky little ID, and it's by Kits66. Modern. Oh, Lankuja. Okay, I vibe with this. Okay, right off the bat, you could maybe have the I don't mind the background, but like the pink orb. It's like the same color as the background, so you could tweak the orb to be like that. You can easily like change the saturation from the color menu. Is that a masking effect, by the way? The spinning thing? I'm just curious. Was this a masking effect? Because if so, I vibe with this. I vibe with... If there's something I know for, it's the fact that I'm the mask man. And if... Oh, it actually kind of was. It actually is. That's fun. That's cool. Alright. There was nothing... And the level was a bit short for like... feedback and whatnot. Alright. The next one is... Fourth ID, it is Premiere In. Yes, Builder Man, you got your level played. See ya Zodiac. Thanks for coming to the stream. Anyways, you got your level, and let's see. Okay. Oh god. You should probably... Interesting choice to have the camera be on the right. Thoughts on Good Kid? The band behind this song and East Side and Wall, you know. You submitted your level an hour ago. I did a form reset fairly recently, and now there's like way less levels in the form. So I recommend you send your level right now. Basketball. A Sprout, you should send that in the form. Thank you. Stop my suffering. I'm sorry. That's just how the world works sometimes. I feel bad. I feel bad for whenever people just have to play for a while. All right, next one is Calamity. That was. This one's. Oh god, this is long. This is long. Okay, prepare for a movie, guys. Prepare for a movie. Okay. You know what? Gameplay seems fair so far. You could definitely like color those things in. Those spiky balls. I think you're... I may have to like skip a little because I do wanna play some other levels as well. Okay, we got a background change. Okay. A little bit of a scuffed teleport portal. I think you could like rotate that. And maybe just make it invisible at this point, honestly. I also can tell some copy-paste was used here as well. Which is like, okay. I don't mind it, but it's like a bit obvious, in a sense. Oh god. Okay. Just do half? I can abide with a half. I'm gonna check it. Ooh, it turned into a hell level as well. There is actually some pretty good themes here. Like decently executed themes as well. I think that was taken off. That torch was taken off like Bloodbath though. Bit something with the speed as well. You could have added like a regular speed portal here. Oh no, the decoration disappeared. No. Okay, we do have decoration again. It's just like the airborne robots decoration though. I wish you had like ground spike or something here. Just to make the level feel functional. Because like, I could just like do this. And just like skip all the structures there. And we're back to like an actual layout. Camera. Okay. You know what? I got kind of invested in this. I definitely think you could do a lot more with the decoration, but I'm actually sort of enjoying this at the same time. Except for like the one part I skipped, in a sense, earlier. I think that felt a little out of place. Because like, why was there like an airborne robots part in a hellish section? Like, just like pasted in there. It felt a little strange, you know? Okay, now it turns into the layout. I think this is the perfect time to like check and check if there's anything cool. I think we were like here. Yeah, it turns into that. We get another hellish symbol. Yeah, it seems to be just like layout. I think there's like potential and whatnot. I think there's, but it does drag a little. I think this was like a big long layout and whatnot. But honestly, I kind of enjoyed this. I actually kind of enjoyed this, you know. But sadly, I'm not subscribing. I mean, you don't have to subscribe to me. But anyway, we have 21 levels in the form. It's ID number 10. Arctic Haze Deco by Miesa. Let's see. Oh, let's get the song as well. Interesting. I recommend you could like blend. You could use blending on the glow on here. Oh, and that. Not sure if I like the spikes also just like artificially just rising up like that. You could like maybe like add an outline or whatnot. Because right now it just feels like cheaply pasted in and just like whatnot. I do think there's a really good atmosphere to it though. Like, this is meant to be like a snowstorm, in a sense. Oh, okay. Like a blizzard. And this has been like an icy glacier theme kind of level so far. I would maybe like connect some of the structures here and maybe add a couple more. And I also would add air decoration here as well. This is kind of this is tough though. Whoa. Whoa, come on. Ah! Let me just finish this. It's a ball copter. Dude. Okay, I'm just gonna cheat this one. It got hard through it towards the end there. What are the IDs? The IDs are like the series of numbers that some of you guys are just putting in the chat, but yeah. IDs are not allowed in chat. Thanks for asking for that. Anyway, I think that was enough of that level. I think that was like a demon. Moving on. The next one is, let me just like generate this. All right. It's time, Kubelag. It's time. It's time. It's time. You got the vibes? I also got the vibes. Is that your old name? I think that's your old name. Interesting. Okay. Bit of a blind jump there. What the? Bunch of fakes. I think you could use some structuring in some of these. But honestly, I'm actually kind of having fun at the same time with this. Wee! Ah. I thought I could break your level. Oh, damn it. Oh, no. I can't. Oh, God. Wee! What the... There's a lot of fakes and whatnot. I really think this just needs structuring and some side readable bits as well. But I also kind of have fun with this, you know? And also like some box fixes in between as well, because I was able to like skip there. Like that could have been like a good area to like have a like transition as well. There's like definitely like a groundwork here, but like okay, this is a little scuffed though. Like okay, what am I meant to do here? There's like a... This kind of is bugged, I think. Unless... No, that's not where you go. Where do you even go here? Hold up, run it back. Am I meant to like... Yeah, I don't see where the... You're supposed to hit the speed portal? Wait, did I skip a speed portal? Oh yeah, this makes a way more sense. I was like... That was a bit scuffed. Oh, okay, and interesting. At least you marked those as a fake. So anyway, fun gameplay. Let's go. Ah, dude, no. No. I think I could definitely... Okay, it's a little not... It's not synced here. You could... That way part wasn't synced, but I could definitely tell you can have like a little item there. Alright, that was interesting kind of thing. Definitely fun gameplay. I'd recommend you add structure and whatnot. I think that's like the main bit of advice there. Alright, next one. 27 in the form. And it's the 11th level to be picked. It is Time Traveler by Snow Cubed. Block Gauntlet CC, okay. Wait, the Block Gauntlet? Okay. I don't know what that kind of CC is. That being said, I actually do like the... Wait, this is like... structured. Very layout-esque. Oh, an actual use for free fly as well. I vibe with this. You could easily add like decoration as well. I think you got a plan for this, which is awesome. Oh, this is just like the deco and oh well. In that case, it would be a little too simple, but. You were able to skip. I'm able to skip the orb there. Time Machine is such a good song. Do you guys agree with that, or am I being, am I saying an underrated, am I saying a hot take, so to speak? Oh. Alright, that was that for the level. Alright. The next level. I'm gonna randomize. How many do we have? It's 27 still. Let's give it up for 24. We got 24 here. How to UFO by Copy Barak. Alright, 3 minutes. It's a platformer. Alright. Okay, so this is definitely like a how to platformer sort of spin-off, which is interesting. Orbit. Oh. I definitely like didn't definitely cheese that. Some of these parts are like just free in comparison to others. Some are just like the same. Okay, I actually died to the swing copters. How dare you? Go up. Okay, a little bit more variety. That's cool. Mini UFO. You're gonna. I think the progression of this is a little scuffed because like some parts are like a little easier than others, and some are like harder. I'm pretty sure this wasn't like an issue in the normal how the platform in the original how the platformer as well, but yeah. Whoa. Invisible blocks. We got an invisible block maze. All right. New color. Whoa. Okay. That was just a copy pasted room. Oh, it's Wave Wave by Darnock. I'm gonna. Okay, it's that one. It's that one with the larger portal. I'm gonna. Okay, I thought I was gonna cheat that one. Rotate first challenge. I'm just like about that. Where do I go? Even. Oh, it's here. Let's avoid the saw barely. All right. I think some of the details could be like a little. Could stand out a little more as well. That felt like a little easier than the rest. I'm just like go here and that being said, I'm actually kind of having a lot of fun with this. So, in a sense. And this one just goes up here. That was a good room. I actually kind of like that. Electricity, okay. Suddenly a super easy room. Whoa. That escalated quickly. Terrifying. Yeah, okay. The difficulty definitely, like, escalated. I think this also, like, improved quite a bit. Okay, I don't like that, though. It just, like, wasn't unclear as to where to go. Alright, this goes here. What? Are you? That's annoying. Alright, just do this. Waiting. There's some cool puzzles there for sure. I actually kind of like. Just what? Can I not die, please? I wanna get past this room. Okay, there we go. Double trouble. Okay. Crazy that there's a speed run of this. Where did it go in here? Is it just... Okay. It is just, there. And then it just like, don't press that. Alright, and that's the end. Hey, you lied. How dare you. I do like, okay, I like the visual, I like the idea of this. The background here. What the... How am I dying? How am I dying? Alright. I just go from the top, okay? Ah! Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the fakes in some of these. Oh wait. Okay. Spike, Rob Top reference? Oh, dude, okay. We have to go from the corner. Okay. I think this is starting to drag a little. I think... Drag a little? Whoa. You could have had this room earlier, I think. That's annoying. Alright. Finally, that was a long one. That took a little while. It was an interesting level. I think the gameplay just got a little more inconsistent as time went on. And yeah. Alright, 29. We get 12. Okay, reversed on track. Okay, yeah, this was the level that I that I had to skip earlier because it was not the right idea. This is just, I think this is a back on track reversed. I'm gonna do a little test. Let's see if this is just back on track. I think this is just back on track, that it's just modified. Alright. That's just a modified back on track. Moving on. Next one. 24. It is Level Fun Part 1. Alright, that's how it was in the form. Okay, they remember the S blocks. That's good. I think this layout could use some structuring, like... Okay, yeah, this is, I like the brown sauce. And, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there's not that much to say, honestly. And then not that much to say, honestly. There's just like, okay, I think you can. It's a little empty towards the end as well. So yeah. Jesse's Juice. Jazz as a genre is interesting. I don't know what the lingo for that is. Anyway, I'm gonna play a couple more, and okay, I don't know why my studio is. I don't know why my studio is like complaining about the bit rate. Anyway, I'm gonna play a couple more, and then I'm gonna stop for the day. I've been playing quite a bit, so yeah. I'm gonna drink. Let's plow through a couple more, and I think that's it. All right, this one's just as random as the other one, and that's yeah. This is just like not much going on. Yeah, there's just like not much going on that one. 20. That was 20 is rain preview. All right. Okay. Very atmospheric. Is there a song in this? Did I get this? Did I even get the song? There is a song, okay. The form is randomized, by the way, so if you don't get the form immediately, it's just like, if you don't get the level after a little while, then that's probably why you just got unlucky, and that's just like rough. Anyway, this, well, first of all, you should finish this. Second of all, I think you could maybe have the pink be a lighter, like a better shade if you're like going that route. The colors, where am I even? Okay, like with the colors, I think you got like a loop. Yeah, you got the loop here. Oh, that's not the pink one. You could have the pink a little. And look at that, it's just like already a little better, but not bad though. Pretty easy, which is nice. And yeah. Anyway, next one is 7. What is 7? We will find out. It is an empty level. You can resubmit that if you want. Alright. 46. Oh wait, that's not... Oh, 26. My bad. Okay, we get 8. What is 8? We get Chlorant level. I saw them earlier. Okay, what is... Chill out with the spam, please. Thank you. I'm gonna have to time something out as well. Do from 1 to 10 because OG is waiting and not getting chosen. 1 to 10. 1 to 5. I mean, I could play a couple more from the beginning at the end, but I'm gonna play like a few more here, and yeah, dude. Okay, these obstacles just like appear out of nowhere, and yeah, oh god. The gameplay's scuffed as well. to say the least. Like, that orb timing is just... why? Unless... I think that was... I'm not sure if that was the intention or not, but... I'm gonna go with that. Interesting spike design. This might jump like a little higher or something. I don't know. I think this is another case of like unplay tested sort of thing. I don't think I can pass that. I'm gonna keep moving. Alright. Hey. Chill out. Don't spam. Don't spam. Don't spam. I don't wanna time out. I've had to do enough timeouts for that. Yeah, I tend to time out for 5 minutes because, like, yeah. Anyway. 29. There is 29 in the form. Actually, 30 in the form. Let's do that. And it's 23. Okay. Alright. Typhoon. That's a crazy short layout. I'm gonna check this one again because this could be anything. This could be anything. Okay, it is a layout. I don't know why it was like... yeah, it's tiny length. But, yeah. And, yeah. What the heck? Denouement? Sequel? Oh, never mind. It's not a Denouement sequel in the works. Okay, yeah, this is hard. Like, this is like, chill. All right. Yeah, this is a little hard. I'm gonna have to skip. There's no video and whatnot, and I think. Sorry. All right. Alright, now just like do this, and then we get Wrath of Boss Fire. This guy has a lot of downloads. Jona. Alright. Do we have a Finnish person in the stream? Onko suomalaisia? Onko suomalaisia? Alright. This was like really well made. Oh, this is well made. Really well animated details. I think some of the details here are a little... okay, this is a little loud of a song. I'll just like turn that a little. I don't know if Rotov is this murderous guy though. I think some of the details are a little messy. Like if you want, I think you could benefit having Rotov like layered in front of all the spikes and whatnot. Gameplay on the gameplay seems okay though. Like it flows well. I think there's like I think some of the movements here could cause some issues and whatnot, but yeah. I think the main issue really is just like the messiness of some of the decorations here. I'll quick click on greens. Okay. Oh. Okay, I can see I see the vision. Ow. Yeah, that's a little hard to read, honestly. I did this kind of gimmick like a long time ago, and it's just like it wasn't. Yeah. That was like a little scuffed. Anyway. Not that bad though. Like Definitely has potential. I think you just need to like calm down with some of the details and yeah. All right. The next one is 2. Okay. Interesting. It's a okay, is this a layout? An actual layout? I was like, what the heck? But it actually is a layout. Whoa. Okay. Oh, dude. Again, with this one, I think there's a little too much clashing detail. But overall, I think it's like well presented, which is always pretty cool. A lot of random safeguards though. Oh, dude. We definitely have a banger layout here. Like I think this is like an effect layout or something. Yeah, I would say this is like a partially decorated layout. What the? Wait, do we have a skip? I think we have a skip. What? Okay. Okay, there's no deep blocks apparently there. I don't know how I skipped that then. Dude. Is this rated? It's not rated. Barely any of the levels I've gotten have been rated. Okay, I keep dying to something. Oh, it's just freaking spider bad. Let's see. I keep... Okay. What am I dying to? Okay. That was a bit annoying. I'll be honest. And also harder than the rest for some reason. Like this part's way easier than the spider there. So you could definitely like deal with like some balancing and whatnot, but yeah. Anyway. The next one is, there's 31 in the form. We get a 17. And 17 in the form is Shut Down X by Axolotl Exists. Practice recommended. Okay, we got a... I think the main thing off the bat is like there's a lot of like clashing colors in details that you could like definitely take a lot of some of it out. But I could definitely like appreciate the concept behind this. The gameplay is like not the worst. Little variety in the info. You could definitely like turn up the camera here. A little bit of a difficulty spike at the top there as well. What the hell? Oh, it's gonna blow? Yeah, I think my main thing really is just like try to like make level details simpler. I think you have like I think you have plenty of ideas, pretty good ones. Yeah, you definitely got the creativity here. Hi, exploration. I didn't inform. That took a little while. Alright, exit. Yeah, I'm not sure about the slowness here. But yeah, this part definitely seems way more composed than the rest. I think you just like improved as the level went on, which is pretty good. You definitely have a lot to improve still. I think you could use move triggers for like some of the background elements and just have a little less going on in the decoration because it felt pretty cluttered with the thing. Okay. Hello, MacGD. Welcome to the stream. Anyway, I'm gonna play a couple more, and I think that's gonna be wraps then. How much longer is stream? I'll give it like 5 levels. All right, next one is lots of game modes. Okay, this one's another. What's with the swing copter, hey? Like, actually. Like, tell me, chat, tell me just like, if, what's with the swing copter, like, that you guys hate? Alright. There was like, nothing to really say about that one, I'll be honest. 33, it's 18, okay. That's level number 2. ID inform, please. When is yours? I'll say this, there might be a chance that it might just not appear anymore in the stream. Because I will end eventually. Anyways, we got a very reach rate inspired level. Pretty simple. I think you could like add some background details here. Because just like the red spike and whatnot. I think you could also like add a little more variety in gameplay than just like you know. But yeah, I definitely can see the reach ray vibes here. 9 circles. Yeah, that was definitely a reach ray thing with the boombox. What the? Bit of a jump scare. I'm not sure if I like that, honestly, for the gameplay. Yeah, this feels unfinished. Or like not unfinished, it just needs more. I like the end screen though. I wonder if you got the font from somewhere. Because that actually was probably the best thing out of that. Anyway. ID number 3 that is still missing. There's 33. And we get ID number 7, and that is Supernova. It's an XL, but it apparently was beaten in okay, showcase. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the showcase for this one, just to not drag things out. I would definitely inspired by Bloodbath. I think the main thing is just that it's while it is inspired by Bloodbath, I think it just like misses like air deco and like the visuals that you could add. Like here you could like I think you got some pretty interesting like vibes here, but just like add like arrows or just like variety design, anything. Yeah, this is definitely a Bloodbath inspired. This is I think where crack spawn is, so. A little bit of orb spam as well. You don't really need to do that. Alright. Not finished? Okay. I think that's just about the thing. The next one in the 33 forms, it is. Let me just like randomly generate real quick. It is this one from Max Streamin'. And it's called Speedy. Alright. Okay. We haven't got anything like truly serious in a while, so you know what? Until I get something like actually like kind of cool, I'll end the stream by then. So there's still like a chance because like I don't want to say that these levels are any of these levels are bad, but like it's kind of hard to give feedback to stuff like this, you know. It's getting harder. Whoa, okay. Okay. What about if I just how about I cheese this? Yeah, I think I'm gonna cheese that. There's still a lot of things creators have to learn, and yeah. You could definitely tone down with the shaders as well. Like, I think this could like disorient some players, but what the heck? Okay, I definitely. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Moving on. I disinform. Nobody's like spamming in chat, Alexander. Okay. Next one. 3. And that one is by Kronto. Again. Alright, is this the level that ends the stream? Who knows? Oh, honestly, what the? Oh, this is tough. Okay. There's still interesting concept with the 3 spiders and whatnot. I think there's like some weird effect shenanigans going on. But yeah, this is definitely like creative. Sings pretty well. I think it could use some variety here. Variety. Okay, there we go. We got the variety. We got the variety I requested. Up. Up. Okay, I think the level's a little broken here. That's unfortunate, but... we avoid the blues. I think you could make use of like a color switch thingy. That's intentional. Okay. And yeah, pretty good level, pretty good concept actually. Very original. I just wish it just had slightly clearer gameplay and whatnot. But yeah, that was pretty good enough to end the stream on. So yeah, I'm gonna just like I'm gonna end this level on the vibe level and yeah. Oh well, it's time. Thank you for coming to this fun little Orogo stream. Have a good day, have a good evening, have a good night. I don't know what your time zone is. Either way, have a good time. Goodbye. Thanks for coming.